you know, hallucinating or something. Well, if that didn't work, another team would come in and give all the threats and threaten them, their family, and so on and so forth. And they would be in charge of discrediting them, make them look foolish, or so on and so forth. Now, if that didn't work, then there was another team that put an end to that problem, one way or the other.
It was a real eye-opener, how deep the secrecy goes, how deep the cover-up is.
Grazie a questa strategia basata sulla derisione e sull'intimidazione, ancora oggi le mura del Pentagono proteggono gelosamente tutte le più preziose informazioni mai raccolte sugli UFO negli ultimi 60 anni. E grazie al fatto che il problema non è riconosciuto ufficialmente, non è nemmeno possibile individuare l'entità a cui rivolgersi per avere chiarimenti in proposito.
See, this is what you'll be up against. Who are you going to see? So you see how the government operates? Even with the experience I had being on the top of the government all the years, I couldn't tell you who to go see.
Persino presidenti come Jimmy Carter e Bill Clinton, che hanno voluto sapere di più sulla questione degli UFO, sono stati accolti da un muro di gomma impenetrabile.
And President Carter, after his inauguration the previous day, called the Director of Central Intelligence in and informed him that the President wanted to have access to the classified documents relating to unidentified flying objects and the potential existence of extraterrestrial intelligence. At that time, the Director of Central Intelligence, George Bush Sr., informed the President that Mr. Bush was not going to release this information to the President.
Quando Bill Clinton chiese di avere tutti i dossier esistenti sugli UFO, ricevette questa lettera dalla NASA. Nessun organo governativo è attualmente incaricato di investigare gli UFO perché non vi sono prove tangibili che esistano esseri viventi su altri pianeti o che gli UFO abbiano a che fare con esseri alieni. Di recente Bill Clinton, parlando del caso di Roswell, ha rilasciato questa dichiarazione. Io ho cercato di sapere se vi fossero dei documenti governativi segreti che rivelavano qualcosa. Se esistono, li hanno nascosti anche a me. E in quel caso non sarei il primo presidente americano a cui i sottoposti hanno mentito o che i burocrati hanno ostacolato. Si profila così l'esistenza di una invisibile elite militare che in qualche modo detiene da 60 anni le informazioni più importanti sugli UFO e che sfugge al controllo di qualunque organo legale governativo.
A shadowy government with its own air force, its own navy, its own fundraising mechanism, and the ability to pursue its own ideas of the national interest, free from all checks and balances, and free from the law itself.
It is a clandestine group, a quasi-government group, a quasi-private group. It is without any type, as far as I can tell, of high-level government oversight. And that is a great concern.
And the truth is, they have hidden things like UFO and extraterrestrial information from us for years.
Quando lavorava al sistema di radar della Defense Intelligence Agency, John Maynard si accorse che qualcosa non andava e chiese chiarimenti a un suo superiore.
I noticed the satellite's positionings. I said, now this is supposed to be a system that tracks radar anomalies on Earth, right? You know, the whole thing, the movement. Yep, that's what it does. And I said, so why are half of them pointed towards the outer space? Towards the moon, towards areas that are just blank space? Well, I don't know, was the reply. He says, never thought about it. I says, well, at least half of those satellites you got up there aren't looking at Earth. I said, what are they looking for? He says, well, you got to have need to know about that. I said, I see. In other words, who's coming? He says, we don't know. Dropped, end of subject.
There's only probably about 25 people in the world that know things that are known at that level.
It requires to be further protected, to ensure that there is only a limited access to that information to a small number of people. So small you can put them on a list of paper or on a piece of paper and list them by name.
Depending on the level of the compartmentalization and the secrecy level, you have to go through a fairly significant background check. It takes between 6 months to a year to get the background checks. And then when you do that, but then you have to sign a statement that you will not divulge the existence of the project or even answer a question that could divulge the existence of the project. It's just that you sign a contract with the U.S. government and the funding would show up at the right place at the right time. There's a large number of covert projects that go on in the United States that none of us are ever aware of.
Per quanto fantascientifica, prende corpo la possibilità che le armi atomiche continuino ad essere sviluppate nella speranza di poter contrastare un giorno un eventuale attacco da parte di civiltà di origine extraterrestre, e ci si domanda se sia per caso questo che nasconde il cosiddetto progetto delle guerre stellari.
Big enigma. When Star Wars was brought out as an idea, which was before Reagan actually, they wanted a weapon system they could put in space that would stop a ballistic missile. That was the concept. Now, if that ballistic missile happened to be coming from another direction other than earthbound, could it do the same thing?
Lo scenario che si propone è qualcosa di assolutamente catastrofico e la possibilità che qualcuno si illuda di poter combattere eventuali civiltà extraterrestri con le nostre armi atomiche pone dei rischi incommensurabili per l'intera umanità.
If beings can travel in time-space, then anything we would put in orbit as a weapon would be like going against Genghis Khan with a firecracker.
We are moving in an avenue where we are going to militarize space. As a direct result, we will become a threat to them.
Ancora più spaventoso sarebbe se lo spauracchio degli extraterrestri venisse utilizzato per nutrire inutilmente un'industria degli armamenti che vede nello scudo stellare una fonte di profitti praticamente illimitata. A questo punto vengono alla mente le parole che proprio Ronald Reagan pronunciò dopo essersi incontrato con il premier russo Mikhail Gorbachev.
I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe.
È curioso notare come Reagan abbia ripetuto quel discorso in 4 diverse occasioni, di cui una addirittura di fronte alle Nazioni Unite.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
L'intera umanità rimane quindi con un grande punto di domanda. Se gli extraterrestri non esistono, quanti miliardi di dollari verrebbero sprecati per arricchire il famoso complesso militare industriale a discapito di innovazioni di tipo pacifico di cui l'umanità necessita ormai con urgenza irrinunciabile? Se invece esistono civiltà extraterrestri che sono in grado di penetrare a piacimento la nostra atmosfera, quali sono i rischi di uno scontro nucleare con queste entità sconosciute? E a chi toccherebbe in quel caso prendere decisioni che riguardano il futuro dell'intera umanità?
We want the United States government to stop perpetuating the myth that all UFOs can be explained away in down-to-earth and conventional terms. When it comes to events of this nature, dealing with the great unknown, we deserve, I believe, more openness and a serious pursuit of the facts by our government.
There is a serious possibility that we are being visited and have been visited for many years by people from outer space, from other civilizations. That it behoves us, in case some of these people in the future or now should turn hostile, to find out who they are, where they come from, and what they want.
And I think it's our job to try to find out if there is really something in the air. Where it comes from, what the origin is, and what the intentions are.
Jóvenes, no estamos solos. No estamos solos, jóvenes.